This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I shuddered thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try, it's time we dare, it's time to stand. It starts with a voice.
Welcome to the Special Chronicles podcast. My name is Daniel Smrokowski. I'm the founder of Special Chronicles, a Southern Traveler Global Messenger alum with Special Olympics and a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador. Website specialchronicles.com for links to follow us on social media, as well as to listen to our archives, subscribe to our newsletter, and all that. This week on the Special Chronicles podcast, ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Zach Berns joins us on this episode of our ComEd EnergyForce series, season 7, part 5, as we spotlight his story becoming an EnergyForce ambassador and highlight how the organization's shining abilities is serving families in Lake and McHenry Counties throughout Illinois through recreational programming for individuals with developmental disabilities. And popping in and out of the episode might be Jenny from Shining Abilities. Please put your virtual hands together as we welcome Zach on to the Special Chronicles podcast. Welcome, Zach.
Hello.
Good to have you on the program, Zach. And we got connected thanks to our partner ComEd and the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program. And so, Zach, for the people that are just listening to the audio podcast, we want to let you all know, go check out the video on our YouTube, specialchronicles.com, and you can click on YouTube, and you will see that not only are you wearing a ComEd hat, but those shining abilities behind you. And then you've also got a brand new medal from our Special Olympics Illinois Summer Games, which you were telling me in the pre-show that's a silver medal in bocce.
Bocce, yeah.
Awesome. So for our listeners, for any of our new listeners, I'm sure there might be some listeners that might already know you, but for a lot of our listeners just meeting you for the first time, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what disability you were diagnosed with, tell us about your family, and
I have Down syndrome, and
your family.
I live with my parents, my mom, my dad, my sister, my nephew, my dog, and my nana.
Awesome. And the focus of this podcast is not always about it's not always about our challenges, but I think it's good to kind of set the kind of backstory for our listeners, and you share with us what are some of the challenges because of your disability.
I'll show you pics.
No.
Well, yeah. What?
No.
What are some of the challenges because of your what?
Okay. I said none.
You don't have any challenges?
No.
Like, is there anything that you find that's difficult for you to do?
Tell him what's difficult. You said learning was a little difficult. Right?
Birding.
Learning new things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Well, and as we know at Special Chronicles and what I'm sure Shining Abilities knows is it's not about our challenges, but a lot of the big thing of this program we focus on is what challenges is not the focus of this podcast, but it's about our joys and accomplishments. So can you share with us, and for the listeners watching the video episode, you'll see one of your newest accomplishments is a medal that's around a special Olympics medal that's around your neck from this past weekend. But what else are the joys and accomplishments because of your disability? Maybe use that silver medal as a jumping off point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You love Special Olympics, right?
Yes, I do.
And you're able to compete because of your disability, right? You get to be. Go ahead.
Pull it.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
You have to compete.
I compete
with your friends.
With my friends.
And as we said, I think we're recording this in June 10th. So we're coming off of the Summer Games that just happened down in Bloomington Normal. What was your favorite part about competing at the Summer Games for Special Olympics Illinois?
I played bocce ball.
How many meets did you have?
2.
2 games, right?
2 games.
And did you smoke them?
Mm-hmm.
You did really well, right?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So we're going to hear a little bit more about how you got involved with ComEd, the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program, as well as Shining Abilities after a short break. But just to let all of you listening know that support for special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. Please join our supporters with a monthly or one-time donation to help us operate our studio and continue our mission, giving respect and voice to people with disabilities. Visit specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And you can join our Special Chronicles Plus podcast, receive bonus content, and to help support the show, if you want to hear the pre-show of what it was like of getting everything set up with Zach and getting his hat on and his name tag on and see all that behind the scenes, specialchronicles.com/plus. We will hopefully have that up, that we're working on that. And we'll back. And Zach, speaking of, for those listening, they might see a ComEd hat you're wearing, a ComEd polo that I'm wearing. And just like Special Chronicles is partnering with Special Chronicles, ComEd is also partnering with Shining Ability. So how did you first hear about the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program? Let's start there with how you first heard about
Shining Abilities.
Who told you about it?
Jenny and Jesse.
Awesome. And I know if Johnny, if you want to pop in here and kind of share how ComEd.
We actually heard about the program through WGN and we applied for it. And Zach is one of our first participants who really wanted a job. So we thought this was a great opportunity for Zach.
Awesome. Yeah, I know ComEd has done a few different media stories out there. And I joined Sean on Fox 32 News last year when they were trying to get more ambassadors. Mm-hmm. So Zach, why did you want to become an EnergyForce ambassador? I think Jenny said that you wanted a job, but why besides getting paid, why else did you want to become an EnergyForce ambassador?
You know this. You wanted to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them. You wanted to learn more about it, right?
Yeah.
And tell people.
Yeah, tell people.
Share it.
How to save energy and using solar and
solar panels, right?
solar panels.
Awesome. Well, so just like any jobs that we have, there's a lot of skills that you learn with a new job. So, what is there any skills that you have learned in your role as an Energy Force Ambassador? That well, by the time our listeners hear this, it'll be August. So, we're recording this in June. So, like within the first, the first half of the year, is what skills have you learned? And that you have used as an Energy Force ambassador?
You learn talking social skills, right? Talking to people.
Talking to other people.
Sharing your information.
Sharing information.
Awesome. And you've done a few engagements, whether it was in person or virtual. Can you tell us about a few of your favorite engagements that you've done as an Energy Force Ambassador? It's okay if you say that this podcast was your favorite.
My favorite.
What's a few of your favorite engagements?
I did some pull plunge.
Pull plunge, right?
Yep. And I went to Shine Birdie's craft show.
Yep, we did a craft show, right?
Yep.
And you did a presentation there. But this one's your favorite, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite, Dan.
Sean and Colin from ComEd, the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program are listening. We'll make sure that they know that when you put in this as one of your engagements, that this was your favorite. In fact, we can even edit out a clip.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be the clip for the episode. What would you say to encourage others with disabilities and other organizations? And Johnny, after Zach shares, maybe you can share from the job coach perspective for other organizations. But Zach, what would you say to encourage others to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program, to become an ambassador, to have their own organization get involved?
What would you tell people?
I tell people
Go for it, right?
Go for it.
Just do it, right?
Yeah, just do it.
Awesome. Kind of like what I think Nike might
Yeah.
say that. And Jenny, from the Shining Abilities perspective, what would you say to encourage other organizations to partner?
I think this is an amazing program. We hope to continue to be in it for a very long time.
Yep.
It gives Zach the opportunity to go out into the public and work on his social skills and teach people about ComEd.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to talk about? The
solar panels, I guess.
Solar panels. And it just gives him an opportunity to get out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're going to, speaking of Shining Abilities, we'll talk about that after our next break right here, or just a brief break. To let you all know, the support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program, the country's first energy and solar efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities like Zach and myself and the other Energy Force Ambassadors. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And with that, Zach, so our listeners, if they're watching the video, they see Shining Abilities below you, behind you, and this is the first time I learned about Shining Abilities. And I know at the top of the episode, when I introduced you, I mentioned a little bit about it. But can you share with our listeners what is Shining Abilities? What's the mission of Shining Abilities?
Shining Abilities for
Go ahead. What is it? Adults?
young adults for
Day program.
Day program. They are doing chalk.
Right now they're outside, but
They're
what do we do
outside.
here? This is your home, right? This is
Yes, this
who
is my
hangs
home.
out here with you.
My brother Brandon.
And all of your friends, right?
Yeah. My friends and my big brother.
Awesome. And Jenny, did you want to add anything about the mission of?
Sure. So our mission is to empower our special needs community by providing a nurturing and inclusive environment and for them to shine bright in the community. We're fairly new. We started last October. We opened our doors to our Vocational Day program, and we're in the process of opening our second location now, which will be a training center and a marketplace. Right? And Zach will be able to make some of his goodies and sell them in the store.
Yep.
Right? And we're growing fast. We're up in Lake Villa, which is pretty close to almost Wisconsin, but there isn't much about out here, right?
My dad's shop.
Oh, your dad's shop is just down the road. Yes.
Awesome. Those two things, Zach, that I want to touch on of what Shining Abilities does, and the first is the Vocational Day program. Can you share those? What is the Vocational Day program? And if you would, it might be hard to pick a favorite, but so first, what is the Vocational Day program? And then go into what is your favorite activity or part of the Vocational Day program?
Okay. So what's the vocational part of it? We learn life skills.
Life skills.
But what are we learning about now? Because we're going to, so we're working on our food safety because we're going to be opening up
food 50
safety and our marketplace, right? We're going to be learning about
our new market.
Yep. And we make new things all the time, right? That we can sell.
For sale.
Yeah.
Awesome. And speaking of sound, I think in the last segment you said that that there was that you going to be selling something that you make. Is that your favorite part of the Vocational Day program, or what? If you want to pick a favorite, what's your favorite?
Your favorite part of being here?
Let's say relax a little bit.
What is that?
Relax. Chill.
What?
Oh, he likes to just relax and chill with his brother, right? But it's really your best friend.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Awesome.
For your friends. Before that.
Yeah, you've been friends for a really long time with a lot of these people, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And speaking of being friends with, and maybe that's what why you enjoy, but why do you enjoy the Vocational Day program?
Learn new things, right?
Learning things.
Learning new things.
Yeah.
And as Jenny said, you guys just got started, so I'm sure you guys are hopefully going to be getting other people in the community to be involved with Shining Abilities to live up a little bit north of where I am. But what would you say to encourage others to get involved in the Vocational Day program with Shining Abilities? Zach, what? And then Johnny, you can pop in there too. But Zach, what would you say to encourage others to get involved?
To get other people to come here
and join you and your friends.
Don't look at me. What would you say? What would you say? Tell people you enjoy coming here.
Tell people coming here.
How would you encourage them to come here?
Come here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun here?
Fun here. Have fun.
What else? What else? Anything else?
No.
Well, we want to get more people, right?
Yeah, more people.
So
More
you
people?
maybe tell some of your other friends, right, to come here and
Yeah. My friends are my friends are graduated with me.
that graduated with you.
Yes.
Okay. Tell them about it.
Okay. My friends at school. I graduate. I graduate 3 schools.
3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I graduated John T. McGee School.
So you have friends from each one of these schools. So would you encourage them to come here to this vocational day program?
Yeah. I understand that's that first.
Awesome.
Because it's
And
a safe, comfortable space for you, right?
Yes.
awesome. Did you want to add anything, Jenny, on why people should?
Sure. So there really in our area there are some SRAs, but there are no vocational day programs. There are no community-based programs. We work very closely with our community, and like I said, we are in the process of opening up this vocational aspect of it. So something new and exciting. And Zach, believe it or not, is very excited about it.
Yeah, well, for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, then we want to encourage you to go to the video, ShowNotes.com, click on YouTube, and you can see the enthusiasm, Zach. But what we've got less than 10 minutes left of the episode because we don't want it to be that long. And so switching gears to Special Olympics, which for those, and you might have to kind of show them the medal to the viewers that is around your neck, the silver medal that is around your neck. That fresh off of the Summer Games for Special Olympics Illinois. What is the Northern Lights Special Olympics Agency, Zach? And what sports does what Special Olympic sports does Northern Lights offer you and your teammates?
What sports do you do?
Sports. I do bocce, track and field, bowling, and basketball.
That's good.
Team and skills. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. I also play I also play basketball in Special Olympics, and then I'll be starting bocce for the first time next month. Or by the time I listen to the previous month, whenever you're listening.
He's a pro at bocce.
I am pro.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that silver medal can speak for itself that you know how to play bocce. Why do you enjoy participating in Special Olympics?
Because you win medals, right?
I went for medals.
And all of your friends, you play with all of your friends, right?
Yeah.
We have 25 bocce players.
Who?
All of your friends play bocce, right? So Northern Lights is actually part of Shining Abilities. It falls underneath our agency. Our independent agency falls underneath Shining Abilities. And we started that about 2 years ago before actual Shining, the vocational day program opened, right?
Yeah.
And this was Zach's first turn going downstate. And
awesome.
He got a silver medal. It was pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what, Zach, and then Jenny, you can add briefly to what would you say to encourage other? What's your favorite part, Zach, of Special Olympics? Is it going down to the Summer Games, or what's your favorite part?
You like the basketball games, right?
Yeah, basketball fans.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what would you say, Zach and Jenny, to encourage others to become a Special Olympics athlete like you, myself, and the over 4 million Special Olympics athletes across the globe? What would you say to encourage others to become an athlete?
Do it, right?
Yeah, do it.
Why? Would you want them to do it? Yeah. Was it a lot of fun competing?
Yeah, fun competing.
You meet people from all around, right? Yep. And
Awesome.
all your friends do it, right?
All my friends.
Awesome. And then, Johnny, from your perspective, why should someone become a coach, or volunteer, or fan in the stands? Or
Oh my goodness, because it's just amazing. It is an amazing organization. They bring everybody together. Summer games that Zach got to participate in this weekend. The first time he had a great matchup. I think he had a great time, right, Zach? Did you have a great time? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So every single time that you compete, are you going to try and get back down to state now?
Not really, though.
No, you don't want to compete and get more medals?
I do.
You do.
Okay, question.
Hold on.
It's yeah.
Okay. In July, I'm going to Florida.
You're going on a trip, yeah.
I was gonna just to kind of wrap up this segment before we get into the final last few minutes of the program. I know that this half hour is flying by. There's a lot of impact that this movement, that the Special Olympics movement has for not just us athletes, but for our families, volunteers, staff, fans, coaches, sponsors, all that. We're going to go ahead and just take a final break to let you all know that support for Special Chronicles also comes from United Airlines Bridge Disability Business Resource Group, connecting people of all abilities. Learn more on United's commitment to disability inclusion for employment and travel at specialchronicles.com/United. That's specialchronicles.com/United. And Zach, with that, as we come to this final part of the program, where can our listeners learn more about Shining Abilities? Website, Instagram, Facebook?
Are we on Facebook?
Yes.
Are we on Instagram?
No.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Do we have our own YouTube page?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. And Zach is actually very talkative in our YouTube page. So
Awesome.
yeah, under Shining Abilities, right?
Awesome. So shiningabilities.org, and then we'll make sure to put links to your YouTube channel and Instagram, Facebook in the show notes, so our listeners can see you, Zach, on YouTube and follow and learn more. As well as we'll put links to where our listeners can learn more about the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program and to listen to the other episodes of this EnergyForce series. Before we get to the final question, Zach, I know this past half hour has flown by, but do you have any final thoughts on your overall time here today on the Special Chronicles podcast that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Well, you have a lot of ComEd events coming up this summer, don't you?
Yeah, some.
And he's trying to do a lot of them locally so that we can incorporate that community aspect that Shining Abilities is all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and may even do some at the library too. So stay tuned, right?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for those listening, I think this episode will drop in the beginning of August, but go and follow Shining Abilities. You can learn more. And we've got one final question I always conclude these conversations with. And we've got a bumper to introduce us. Let's go ahead and roll that bumper. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and raise that volume up so we all can hear. Let's go ahead and roll that bumper.
We're not just athletes.
We are the ambassadors of an uprising, peaceful protesters
In a rebellion against anyone
who has a fear of difference.
Difference. Our demands are
equality,
dignity,
dignity, and the recognition of our shared humanity.
we will not stop or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
More divided than ever.
And coming together has never been more urgent.
The revolution.
Is inclusion.
Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
Ever since I attended the 2019 Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi 5 years ago, I've been asking all the guys one final question, and inclusion is important to Special Chronicles and in the Special Olympics movement. I'm sure at Shining Abilities. It's not just our listeners hearing your story, Zach, hearing, consuming the content, but this is the point as we leave our listeners, we want them to take something and bring inclusion into their communities with them. So, Zach, and if Jenny, if you want to add any thoughts to this as well, you can do that. But conclude with, what does inclusion mean to you?
What does that mean to be included, right?
Include?
Does it mean to be included in things? What does inclusion mean to you? To be part of the community?
In anything community?
In your community, to be part of, it's kind of where Shining Abilities comes from, is we want to be included into our community. So we offer lots of different community programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We work closely with our neighbors right over at Cedar Ridge, which is is a assisted living home. We work closely with the police, don't we?
Yeah, police.
You did some fun stuff with, where did we go? Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Or cop on a rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would like to be included into our community, right?
Yes.
Right.
Awesome. So that's a perfect way to wrap up our time together too. I know that the time has flown by, but I'm sure we'll have to have you both back on or do another podcast in the future. And as we wrap up, we've got a few final reminders that I want to let all of you out there listening know that you can join our supporters with a monthly or one-time donation to help us operate our studio. And you can support this podcast with a donation at specialchronicles.com/give, specialchronicles.com/give. And you can join our Special Chronicles Plus to receive the bonus podcast. We're currently, our website team is helping us to put that together. So hopefully by the time you all hear this, it will be up. I'm hoping. So our website team can help us with that. But specialchronicles.com/plus to learn more and join our bonus content. And you can shop our merchandise store and show your support of Special Chronicles. Our Special Chronicles store is managed by Outshine Labels. We have T-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, our Disabled Voices Matter collection. 60% of the profits will go back to support Special Chronicles. Specialchronicles.com/shop. Specialchronicles.com/shop. And remember to tap that follow button on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts, so you never miss a new episode. Drops weekly every Monday. Don't miss our original content that helps you make impactful, inclusive connections in your life. And remember, specialchronicles.com for links to follow us on social media. Our newsletter gives you archives of over 750 episodes absolutely for free, and our YouTube channel if you would prefer to watch the podcast. Until then, Zach, thank you again for coming on the Special Chronicles podcast. And I'll let you have the final word before the outro. But until then, everyone, remember, choose to include. And anything else you want to say, Zach?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And we'll catch you all next week right here, same place, same time, anytime. It's just same. Catch you all next week.
Thank you all.
Thank you
for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles podcast. Our podcast was produced by Daniel Smrokowski on the Special Chronicles Network. Follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Subscribe, rate, and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. our website, specialchronicles.com, where you can stream our archives of over 500 episodes for absolutely for free. Also, there's a list of our favorites, original series, award-winning columns, and blogs. And sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content delivered to your inbox. Again, specialchronicles.com. Special Chronicles is hosted by Podbean Podcast Hosting. Our live streams are powered by StreamYard. Thanks, as always, to our business manager, Adam Smrokowski, who always encourages us to never give up. I'm Daniel Smrokowski, back next week with more stories.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.